Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Well, today's topic we are going to discuss a new chapter, and that one is going to be what? Operations on whole numbers. Alright. So in operations on whole numbers, we are going to discuss the operations which is going to be take place in whole numbers. Okay, before that let's discuss about the natural numbers. Alright. So natural numbers means what? You might be already knowing. What is it? Natural numbers are called as counting numbers. All counting numbers are called as natural numbers. What are counting numbers? You count it by saying 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You don't say -1, -2, -3. So those numbers are called as what? Natural numbers, which will start from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 and it goes on till infinite. Alright? So what is 1? 1 is the smallest natural number. Okay, you understood about natural number. Let's say what are whole numbers then? What do you mean by whole numbers? All natural numbers with 0 is called as whole number. All natural numbers. So natural numbers means you know already 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Along with that we will be adding what? 0 to it. So when it starts from 0 or a natural number which includes 0, they are called as whole numbers. So what is the smallest whole number? 0. And what if we going to represent these whole numbers on a number line? What if I represent it on a number line? I will be drawing a line over here and I will take equal distances from 0, then I will be dividing it into equal distances. That means 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and I will be representing it on a number line. So this point will be point O, where my 0 stands, and I will be having equal distance. So it will be 5, 6 and it goes so on. So I put infinite over there. Is that clear? We will see the properties now. Alright, so now we are going to look at the properties of addition or multiplication on whole numbers. Alright, now you know what are whole numbers which starts from 0. So look at the properties, what if you add or multiply them. It's separate properties, but we will look at them together. First property is called closure property. What do you mean by closure property? Closure property means if you add any two whole numbers or if you multiply any two whole numbers, the answer which you will get, that is also going to be what? Whole number. How? Say for example, if I have a whole number A and if I have a whole number B, and if I am going to add them together, my answer will be what? A plus B, and that will also be what? A whole number itself. This in case of addition. What if it is in case of multiplication? If I have A as a whole number, if I multiply with B with another whole number, my answer is going to be what? AB. Is that clear? So closure property means if you add or if you product, if you multiply any two whole numbers, your answer is also going to be what? Whole number. Let's look at an example. If I add 2 plus 3, my answer is going to be 5. That is also going to be a whole number. Same example, I will take 2 into 3, my answer is going to be 6, which is also a whole number. So that is called your closure property. Second property, what we will see? Second property is commutative law of addition or commutative law of multiplication, or commutative property you can simply say. What does commutative property states? If you have any two whole numbers and if you add them, say for example A as one whole number and B is your another whole number. If I add A plus B, it doesn't matter if my end result is going to be B plus A. Alright, so A plus B is equals to what? B plus A. If you change the order, then your answer is going to be what? Same. This is not only in case of addition, it's going to be same in case of multiplication as well. Say with the same whole number, A into B I am multiplying, I can also write it as B into A. My answer will be still the same. All the addition is going to be what? Commutative. Similarly, all the multiplication of whole numbers are going to be also what? Commutative. Example, now say if I have 5 plus 6, which is going to be 6 plus 5, this is also 11 only, this is also 11 only. But if I take 5 into 6, this way also I can write 6 into 5, this is also 30, this is also 30. So in case of multiplication and addition both, your commutative property is applied. Now let's look at the other two important properties. Alright, so the next property which we have over here is called associative law or associative property. What does associative property states? If you have any three whole numbers, say for example I am taking A, B and C. If you have any three whole numbers and if I am going to add them, then it doesn't matter in which bracket you are going to put them in. Say for example, if I am going to add it like A plus B plus C, which means the first two terms are in the bracket, that will give you, what is it? A I will keep it separate plus B plus C. still your answer will be the same. Alright. In this case, the first two terms are inside the bracket, and in this case, the second and the third term are inside the bracket, but your end result is going to be same. Now instead of A, B, C, can we take any other whole numbers? For example, 2, 3 and 4. So 2 plus 3 plus 4, and here I will take 2 plus 3 plus 4, and what it will give? 2 plus 3 is 5, and over here 5 plus 4, and here 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 7. Here also 5 plus 4 is 9, and here also 2 plus 7 is 9. Now the same thing you can take, instead of, you can put multiplication also over here, and you can still say the same thing. What if I put multiplication over there? Now say 2 multiplied by 3 into 4 is equals to 2 into 3 into 4. Here 2 as it is, 3 4s are 12, here 2 3s are 6 multiplied by 4, here 12 2s are 24, 6 4s are 24. So both your addition and multiplication have the associative law. You can add them in any order and you will end up getting the same answer. And here in this case you will be multiplying them. Okay, this is your third one. What is the fourth one? Additive identity. What do you mean by additive identity? Identity comes from the word identical. Now say if I have a whole number called A. Identity means with what number you will add the whole number, the given whole number, so that you will end up getting the same answer. Alright? With what number you will add? How I will get the same answer? With what should I add? I just simply put the plus sign and I will add 0. Because I can't add plus 1 or plus 2 or plus 3. So 0 is my additive identity. What is the answer? 0 is your additive identity. Now say that for any example. What is the additive identity of 5? That will be what? 0. So additive identity of any whole number is 0. Now same thing in case of multiplicative identity. Identity comes from the word identical. So what you will do in case of multiplication? Now say I am having the similar whole number A and I need to get A. Alright. So with what will be my multiplicative identity for this given whole number? How will I get A? Should I add plus 0? But we can't add plus because this is multiplication. So multiply by what gives me A again? 1. A ones are 8. Alright. So 1 is going to be my multiplicative identity. So additive identity of whole number is 0 and multiplicative identity of whole number is 1. Keep that in mind. Alright. Let's look at one more property. Alright. So the next property which we have over here is what? Distributive law. Distribute means what? You take and distribute it, right? That's what you use the word for. So here also we are going to do the same thing. Now say for example you take any three rational numbers. As usual we will take A, B and C. Now in this what we are going to do is, if you are given like A multiplied by bracket B plus C, then how this property is going to work is, if you come across any sum like this where whole numbers are there, you are going to take the A and you are going to multiply it with B as well, and you are going to multiply it with C as well. That's called distributing. You take the A and distribute it to B and also distribute it to C. So simply take A and multiply with B. What will be A into B? Yes. A into B inside the bracket. What is the sign? Plus. What will be the next one? A multiplied by C. So clearly you can see, you can take this, multiply with this, then you multiply with C. Many students multiply only with the first term and they end up getting the wrong answer. Alright, so you have to multiply with both. Now look at an example. Say 2, 3 and 4. So 2 outside the bracket, 3 plus 4 is over here. Now one way of doing is what? 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 into 2 is 14. That way also. But if you have to use distributive method, then how you will be doing? Inside the bracket you will write 2 multiplied by 3 plus sign, then you will do 2 multiplied by 4. Clear? So 2 into 3 is what? 6 plus sign. 2 into 4 is what? 8. Then what will be the answer? Is 6 plus 8? 14. So that is how you distribute it and you apply the property in the sum and you try to get the answer. So these four are some of the important properties in terms of whole numbers. Alright, so I hope you are clear with all the four properties which has been taught. You can practice many more sums from this one, and if you have any doubts you can write it down in the comment section also, and in next class we will be solving even more harder sums in this one.